the closing of the Walpurgis is upon us. We have Hanafuda Ishmael. I'm assuming because 10 observers to for his contract, and then that office, the Jeong office. That was their thing. If you read Hanafuda's story page or the fixers too, I guess. That's what I'm pretty sure. Oh, it even has the tards in the background too. So that was also a thing of the Jeong office. So this tard, I think 2 of the tards had pairwise on them. I have the wiki open so I can check that as well. It's been a while. If I have the wiki open up here, so Jeong's office is the let's see, haste. Okay, haste to all allies, paralysis. Distard, and then this multiple distard, increase all die. Alright, yeah, so it's haste and pairwise. And then they should be... No, Hanafuda specifically is blunt weak, but the Jeong office fixer is blunt and blunt just for stagger. I don't know why Hanafuda has a weakness for their health as well when the Jeong office fixer is just their stagger one. I don't know if you even see this thing that pops up when I hover over it. So if it's in the same class of the Urban Plague, then if the second unit, if there is one, to be a Rusted Chains, which Rusted Chains were self-bleed. I really did like using them. Okay, it's bleed next scene. If it bleed to self, so maybe it could be bleed count stealing, or I really also like to workshop affiliated fixers. I'm just pop them up. Yeah, hopefully it's one of the two. It would be the other one. Maybe like a 2-star identity. Yeah, mend weapon, pierce power boost, sort of pierce focus, but they do have other ones. So this one has blunt for the first one. For the pierce, this one's double pierce with an invade. This one's all actually no, it's all 3. It's just pierce, and double pierce. So focus on pierce, but it also has some other stuff because Ruina was more varied with the weapons or the damage types because each coin was separate compared to Limbus, where they're probably going to make Jeong a mono slash instead of properly making them have both having blunt as well. Blunt. Yeah, this is their... No, actually, wait. They have only slash on the Sakura card. Yeah, they're more blunt. Yeah, and it's the one pierce one. Yeah. So, hopefully, if they were to do it, still 1 and 2 would be blunt for the discard, while still 3 would have probably be slash, maybe? That's my guess. And maybe they might do again what they did. It's the 7 Otis or W Heath thing, where the Toyn will do percent damage as another damage type. So both Otis and Heath's blunt, still free, do slash damage just a bit. So they did also do that as well for the slash on the second die, or would that be the first Toyn? They're probably going to make the Toyns, probably be multiple Toyns on that. Or they might go actually to the actual main story. So that was, let me see, that was Urban Plague. So if we're going for other Urban Plague ones, that would be Carnival, Full Stop. Yeah, so Full Stop was last one. So it did, and these are enough Tiro Tumo. So maybe Wedge Office, Day's Office would be nice. It's more pairwise, so that could actually go well with Jeong Office. The Musician Bremley also had some pairwise actually, wait. And I don't think they would do the Carnival. And then they could have like the more Pierce focused Wedge. It's interesting with the choices. So I'm assuming they're sticking to Urban Plague for this. And then I don't know what ones would be at that time for the, what do you call it? The Egos. So my guess is going to be the 4 of Art. No, it wouldn't be the Nuztak. I was about to say, I haven't been doing the Runia announcers. I mean, for like the Sephiroth. I have to say it, Sephiroth? No? So, I hope it's Fragment of the Universe. That's my favorite Emeraldy. So, hopefully it's Fragment of the Universe. But I also see them doing Porcabus. Since last time it was the Technological Sciences, they did red shoes. Let me see. Fairy Festival. Yeah, that was Wing Beat. So Wedge Shoes for Festival Wing Beat. No, the Forsaken Murderer. I thought they did the tweening one. No, they haven't done the tweening one yet. They have Few of Dead Butterflies, and then yeah. Oh, technically, they have. Do we count the last one from the Lobotomy one as the Tween of Hatred ego? Yeah, I think that would be overlap. So you also consider having the what do you call it? One of the Derfishoots ones. I have to say that. As like one of the Otis's many variations. So hopefully my desk is on the art, but I could also see them going more into literature for Today's Shy Look and Waitia, since they only did Red Shoes. Actually, wait, why do I think there would be 2 egos? No. It's probably gonna be 2 identities and 1 ego, maybe. I'm not too sure on my desk. So, Hanafuda Ishmael, I've talked too long about this. Random nothingness, I guess. Yeah, so I forgot about Walpurgis when I rolled for the Warp banner, the Bokdak one. So I still have the Minecraft Luck Potion cereal with full of artificial towers. I got even more artificially towered cereal. My stomach and probably my brain as well is gonna hate that stuff. I can't wait to eat more Luck Potion cereal for the Walpurgisnacht. Hopefully it's Rusted Chain Links and Workshop affiliated fixtures as well. And get all 3 of the general receptions. That would be good. I would really like that. And we have a bug! Notice an issue of certain stills with damage plus M for every N keyword effect. Where identified issue regarding stills used by identities and enemies where damage plus M for every N keyword is applied real time opposed to intended design. Issue where the damage of the still with the effect is not determined at the initial timing, but instead increases or decreases in real time depending on changes in the value of keywords gained or lost after using stills. But the still tag on use will be deleted for the affected still effect, so it can directly affect the current behavior. For on use, now it's after damage. Okay, so for one of more modern ones, they do have these damage ones based on the status effects. So they have some example images here with the rupture on 7 Foss or that stuff on Nissan, where it would. So basically, the bug is that it was changing throughout the still instead of being on use locked in for like the percentage when you use the still. So that's basically okay. So bug fixes. So it will, the on use part will be deleted. So now it will be the damage plus M for every N keyword. As a suitable amount of time has passed since the release of the affected identities, users may perceive identities' term performance as its intended design. Alternate performance of identities to master textual descriptions would change those identities. This would downward bounce adjustment for identities' term performance. This would make an exception. You see on both guideline. This is the master text. Instead, adjust the text to master identities' term performance. So fixed date will be in 2 days. No, 1 day. For me, wow. Cause of the issue: when user uses the system only determines application of the damage modifiers with actual damage increase or decrease was calculated real time according to keyword values. The additional modifier effect was first developed during the designing of Wayward Passenger in Town or Freshman Railway Line 2. It was used as a blueprint of 7 associated Foss, 7 associated and 4 Foss still effects, resulting in the error detailed above. Okay, substantive measures. Going forward, we analyze sections. So okay. Let me stop there. So, will future ones also be the real-time one like it is for the old ones, or will it be locked in on the on-use? So it's affected by the error, and this is strengthens damage output based on keyword on target only at on-use time. It affects damage output increases the services when the target gains or loses the keyword. Okay, real-time when you gains or loses keyword on self as well. It's just affected following that he still to do reading taste of information. So 7 association self section 4 Foss. Desi South section 4 Hongwu, Wild Honey Fruit, Principal Match on Rotor, Manager Watchman Don Tuxo, LCE Ego under Bottom Star Foss, Antwerp Ego Felboard Esau, Ramen Ego in the name of Love and Hate Don Tuxo. I thought there'd be more. Sales affected by the error. Okay, profiling. Consider standard based on the target's roster potency and at the on-use timing. Target gains roster potency to either stills on-hit effects or other outside reasons. The damage output is further increased. Target loses roster potency and stills damage output decreases. because they don't have the stuff anymore. This video is based on Toffin stack on self. When the on-use timing, things more Toffin stack due to Toffin dating effect on self, the output is further increased. Meant further in spare. So this is the further increased damage output. Yeah, do I even need to go through this? Different output based on love and hate potency on self, on-use timing. So versus assumed charge and how the charge potency is increased due to charge temp, transfer is further increased. Okay. Okay, then for this one, the starting sinking potency is increased due to external effects, so its output is further increased. So we're just sinking potency to external effects. I mean, destroying the taunt with a skill that has no taunt on it and is free hits. Wait, no, single knowledge. Is that the still free? No, I think it was a still 2 for a second. No, a still free has sinking taunt on the last coin, so you could destroy the taunt with that, and then you'd decrease your damage output. So further increased, further increased, further increased, further increased, further increased. If you know the units, if you use them, you probably know about that. You found your Ruinancy. That's for everyone. We all get our payday. But we have some more additional changes. Well up to notice release. Another issue regarding skills by identities and enemies where damage plus M for every NT where it is applied real time. Here's waiting for further information. Additional skill affected by the air. Identity. While my ego in the name of love and hate, don't talk so still. Reverse speech, reverse Arcana Slave. To read additional damage of the still took bug fix. On you steal 4% more damage every love hate on self, max 150%. After deal, plus damage every love hate on self, max 100%. So it's just removing the on use as it updates in real time, which is how it was working before. Okay, it's just text stuff that's being changed. Now, the schedule update notice. No more patch notes. 2025, October 30th, schedule update notice. 3 Kings, dear manager. Server through same time, 2 hours. Walpurgis next week. That's what you want to hear. Walpurgis is next week. I have noise suppression off so I can yell in the Bible read. I need to upload the next one. Alright. Time of content, Pilgrim suppression, reward exchange, closure, early notice. Claim your rewards, spend I hurt my hand. Spend your currency. It's just one thing featuring Pilgrim Smash source to reset after maintenance because of default loading image. So if you didn't read the stories of the new identities, you tapped that Pillars of Passion loading screen. But now you are losing it in that good background art. Damn you, director. Darn. The manager should not own the announcer and ego listed below. No way to view them in the announcer and ego list after maintenance. Announcer, and then the 4 egos. Oppositions. Downward stream now displayed on the resource downward stream. Your service improvements will be applied. Alright. Battlefield improvement. Where W level 4 trip agent. The CCA Heathcliff uses defensive still. The rotation with retrace CCC override does not generate varies depending on whether he trashed with it or not. Still is with the still generation timing, which CCC override does not become usable after the turn in which he gains overcharge, whether he is trashed with defense still or not. Or not usable after the turn in which he gains overcharge. So after the shield one, because I remember when I tested him, it put it as the upcoming still, so I had to wait one more turn after the overcharge turn. So whether he trashed defense still or not usable. So I'm assuming it will be added to the thing now. Maybe? This is where when W12 Troop Agent CCA Heathcliff uses a defense still, rips away CCA overcharge, becomes added to the list of upcoming stills next turn, darts on the charge sound conditional. Is it charge sound conditional for it to be generated? Oh. Wait, did I not generate it then during that time? But use it like start of the town art? Oh. Okay, that's my bad then. I didn't read it. This is where when W12 level 4 Level 4 Cleanup Agent CCA Heathcliff uses defensive still gains overcharge. You gain a maximum of 9 aggro. Value of aggro gained will be adjusted to a maximum of 5 to match the text description. It starts today, average units rough most based on charge bonus on itself, max 5. This is where the effects of Wild Hunt Heathcliff's passive Tall of the Arcane did not activate affected effects. Apply 2 damage up next turn to an ally with Wild Hunt. The said allies from Roofering Heights or Edgar family. Apply 1 attack power up next turn as well. Although Tall of the Arcane functioned directly when Wild Hunt Heathcliff was released on August 22nd, 2024. Oh, I'm old. The issue was introduced during the total adjustment made on September 5th, 2024, which was intended to prevent kill units from getting buff effects. The Wild Hunt stats are treated as a kind of near-death state, where there is a near-death state traditional described above. Which is where the time of ego diff Tawada Soap's effect. Turns out used something by other the same faction themselves offers of the number of the same faction. 4. The effects of trigger condition was previously checked at turn end, which should result in check failures in certain situations. The trigger will now be checked at turn start. Okay, let's just swap the turn start now. Which is where voices for me announcer do not play at the intended timing, affected wines. This should be able to take them all down. Your stills are just like those of elite operators. 4. Voices to play upon dealing devastating damage instead of players at the starting turn after dealing devastating damage. This is the time instead of voices will now play upon dealing devastating damage as intended. This is an issue where the UI element meant to preview certain voice lines from AMS did not appear in the natural detail stream. Which was new damage, this is free. Your stills are just like those of elite operators. This is where the Merv possess block deck reward exchange sheet. The energy amount showed as greater than 0 even after all rewards have exchanged. This is where the text hard effects not directly applied or on change or added effects when checking ego diffs, affected ego diff, star dimensional dawnward, blue star sharp. What? Are those new ones? There's a certain enemy stage in 6.528 so that their on hit voice on triggers no more than once per turn. Is that the SETI? Which is where certain effects were displayed when enemies absorb certain buffs and gain their effects. Affected effect 0 association West, section 3 Ishmael's defensive stance. Things are fixed an issue where certain texts were missing a main story prologue Severa Obscura. This issue will fix an issue where unnecessary texts appear in certain defect restrictions in 6.528. English only. See where upon attaining identity's principle of much around myself to prevent Wakashu Heathcliff, you predict words to appear in the profile customization setting. Let's see Tutor Heathcliff's profile word has been changed as follows. Family to Tran? Wait, oh, what are the same? Oh. Wait, why did they change Heathcliff's then instead of Merceau's? Maybe because they the text was similar to its meaning. For changing Heathcliff's instead of Merceau, which is more specific to you're supposed to put family there, not the Heathcliff's like, oh yeah, you can just throw Twan instead of family there. And also Tirotumo Twan. This is only in JP where certain texts were missing in the main story 6.5 Murder on the Warp Express. This is where certain dialogue texts were missing in stage 454. I'm assuming that is the dungeon. This is where under certain editions, enemy dialogue text in 6.528 did not display. 500. That's the same thing. No. 800 total. 800 total. And this is the yeah. 800 Rudency. Walpurgis next week. Young Office Fixer, the Hanafuda Ishmael. Why Ishmael? That is the main thing. Will there be more of the general receptions? Hopefully. I wish they would do all 3. 2 3 stars and 2 stars. Because the workshop era fixers don't have a named one. Well, they could do, what was that guy's name? What was his name? Like G-Can? Yeah, G-Can. The self-bleed guy. What did I click on? This is not G-Can. What the heck? Okay, so I've been Lavium. The wiki's a bit messed up, I guess, right now. Let's throw back on this. Bye. What am I even doing here still?